You know what's funny? Millions of people wake up every single day, open their laptops, and just give money to the market, all in the name of trading. Just hand it over, like it's a collection plate at church. Except the church never gives anything back and the pastor drives a Lambo. The prop trading industry is worth $6.7 billion. Nobody talks about it, because the people making money from it were too busy making money from it to tell anybody. That's the whole trick. Rich people don't explain themselves, they just keep going. Today, we talk about the table you should have been sitting at this entire time. We're exploring, first, what is a prop firm? A clean breakdown of exactly what this business is. Secondly, why you should own one. A section where we lay out why this opportunity is arguably the most underrated business model. After that, the history of proprietary trading, featuring billion-dollar bank desks, a man who broke an entire country's currency. Also, how it works, the tech, and risk management. A focused, practical look at the mechanics, the infrastructure, and how you keep the whole thing from falling apart. Then, building your evaluation program, marketing your prop firm, and common mistakes first-time founders make. Meet James. James is 28, smart guy, disciplined. James studies trading charts with the obsessive energy of a man who has replaced every human relationship with candlestick patterns. His therapist is concerned. James wakes up at 5 a.m., tracks every trade, manages his emotions, does everything right. After one full month of professional level discipline, James made $47. $47. His account is $500. He's trading Forex. He might as well be trying to fill a swimming pool with a teaspoon. The teaspoon is working perfectly. The swimming pool does not care. Now meet David. David owns the firm that James trades on. David woke up at 10 a.m. today, had eggs, watched television, took a nap. David made $40,000 this month. How? By simply owning a prop firm. A prop firm gives traders like James funded capital, up to $200,000, in exchange for a cut of whatever they make. The system gets built, the rules get set, the percentage gets collected. Nobody needs to be messy here, just sign Messi and stand nearby with an invoice. Messi runs, Messi sweats, Messi scores. The firm owner gets 20% and didn't even lace up boots. Now that we know what this business actually is, the next question is why on earth more people aren't doing it? And the answer is going to be uncomfortable. Here's something the trading industry will never put on a poster. 70% to 90% of retail traders lose money. Not some traders, not the bad ones. Most of them, the majority. Trading has a worse success rate than most diets, most marriages, and most reality TV contestants combined. And the craziest part? They keep going. They blow the account, reload, and try again with the unshakable confidence of a man who has fallen down a flight of stairs 4 times and is absolutely certain the 5th time will be graceful. That confidence is not their problem. That confidence is the business model. Challenge fees, profit splits, premium tiers, multiple revenue engines running simultaneously. A founder in Paris can serve traders in London, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo simultaneously while eating a croissant and watching football. Geography is completely irrelevant. The internet doesn't know where the couch is. So where did this whole industry come from? Turns out it started with some very secretive banks, and one absolutely unhinged man who decided to fight an entire country's currency and win. In the 1970s, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley quietly allocated their own money to internal trading desks. Private, exclusive, a members-only club. Then came George Soros. George Soros looked at the British pound, backed by the full power of the British government, the Bank of England, centuries of imperial credibility, and said, "No thank you." He bet $10 billion against it, against an entire country. That's not a trade. That's a man walking into a lion's den, patting the lion on the head, then rips off the lion's entire fur and walking out with it. He made over $1 billion in a single day. The British government called it Black Wednesday. Soros called it a regular Wednesday, actually. Then 2008 happened. New laws banned banks from proprietary trading overnight. Hundreds of elite traders showed up to work, and the job simply didn't exist anymore. Like being the world's greatest taxi driver, and then your taxi was legally confiscated. Those traders went independent. Prop firms multiplied. By 2018, FTMO cracked the retail code. Pay a fee, pass a test, get funded. Reportedly $100 million annually. COVID-19 locked everyone indoors in 2020, and suddenly everyone wanted to trade. The industry exploded. The blueprint existed the whole time. Most people were just watching Netflix. Now that the history makes sense, let's get into the engine room. How does this thing actually make money? What technology runs it? And how does it avoid blowing up completely? James pays $200 to attempt an evaluation. Hit a profit target without breaching drawdown limits. Most traders fail. That $200 is pure revenue. Zero market risk. Just watching. It's like charging penguins an entry fee to attempt the flying competition. They keep paying. They keep attempting. The flying competition organizer bought a yacht. Those who pass get funded, up to $200,000. Splitting profits 80% for the trader, 20% for the firm. For technology, white label platforms handle everything. MatchTrader, DXTrade, MetaTrader, Stripe for payments. Nobody builds this from scratch. That's like hand sewing a suit when there's a meeting in 1 hour. Launch cost, $5,000 to $30,000. Less than some people spend on a wedding that lasts 14 months. Risk management is non-negotiable. If 200 traders simultaneously bet on the same thing and it collapses, that's not a trading problem. That's a catastrophic group chat problem, and automated systems need to catch it before the market does. The infrastructure makes sense, but the infrastructure means nothing without an evaluation program people actually want to buy, and a reputation that makes them choose this firm over every other option. That's what comes next. Evaluation parameters are the recipe. Too strict. Good traders go elsewhere. Too lenient. Bad traders drain funded accounts like a relative who borrows a car and returns it 3 weeks later with no fuel and a mysterious dent. Marketing is a trust game. YouTube content, Discord communities, Trustpilot reviews. The best firm doesn't always win. The most trusted firm wins. In a space full of funded account promises, reputation is the only thing standing between a thriving business and a very bad Reddit thread. Common mistakes. Launching without a legal structure. My Forex funds did this. The CFTC arrived. It ended the way things end when a golden retriever steals from a police dog. Badly. Underpricing to compete. Charging $49 because a competitor charges $50. Both businesses go broke. One just gets there slightly faster. No real-time risk monitoring. Paying out without compliance verification. Treating an operational business like a vending machine. A vending machine doesn't have regulatory obligations and cannot be sued. The mistakes are avoidable. The opportunity absolutely isn't going anywhere. Here's where this industry is heading, and why the timing has never been better. Nigeria, India, Brazil, Philippines, millions of Jameses with genuine skill, real discipline, and zero access to meaningful capital. That's not a charity case. That's the largest untapped market visible from this side of the screen. The model works. FTMO proved it. Regulation is removing the reckless operators and creating space for founders who have built something serious. James needs a prop firm to sign up to and trade. Or, I should say, work for. David provides it and goes about his life, eating pickled eggs or whatever his favorite treat is, and making $40,000 while at it. There's enough information here to choose which one to be. Stop trading the trade. Own it.